Exploring fall protection solutions for
I really
ASC
thought
Building
that
Products standing
years
seam
ago, somebody
panels.
written a blog about ASC Building Products. They manufacture 3 different standing seam panels, 2 nail strips, and a snaplock. And what we're discussing is appropriate fall protection devices to be used on those panels. You don't want to damage standing seam. Of course, you can't screw through standing seam. You have to use seam mounted equipment or equipment that mounts to the roof other than attaching or screwing through the seams. So this is a deep dive into their panels, the company history. You can read the entire blog on our website, but I want to point a couple things out about our product. So as you can see, we do go through each of the panels. Underneath each panel, there's a link that says Roof Anchor Compatibility Chart. If you'll click that, it takes you to a quick reference chart. So if you own one of these roofs or if you're working on one of these roofs, this is a great resource for you to help you understand what you can do for fall protection. So their 3 panels are across the top. They do a Skyline HP. This is, as you can see, this is very compatible. The difference in the HP is this is 24 gauge steel. The Skyline is a 26 gauge panel. 26 gauge is too light. 26 gauge does not hold up well in the testing, so we don't recommend anything that attaches to the seam on 26 gauge. And then the Design Span, that's a 24 gauge panel that is a standard snaplock. It's not a nail strip, it's a regular snaplock. So as far as equipment goes, so you've got the SSRA1. The SSRA1 is a seam anchor. It's non-penetrating. It locks on with 12 non-penetrating set screws. And this will provide an anchor point for a single worker, but the best part about it is you can add adapter plates and expand the functionality. So as a contractor, you can own a set of these and do a multitude of different projects depending on what the needs are for that rooftop. So the SSRA1, this is compatible with the HP. It's compatible with the Design Span. It's not compatible with the Skyline because the Skyline is too light of gauge. So in the standard SSRA1, the way it comes has cup tip set screws. These are designed for 22 gauge steel attachment. Anything we're attaching to, we're always talking about steel panels. Aluminum and zinc and copper, those are too light of a substrate. We have some alternative products that where you're not attaching to the seam. But anytime we're talking about attaching to the seam, we're talking about steel panels only. And these are straight, non-curved panels. Curved panels require, it's more of a specialty with fall protection, and we recommend a highly trained safety expert to inspect that roof before determining what the best fall protection strategy should be. So now moving on to the SSRA1 nylon tip, this is the exact same anchor, except it has interchangeable set screws, and these have a small nylon bushing in the tip. So it's a softer bite on the panel, but we just go to higher torque. So the standard SSRA1 is a 90 inch-pound torque, and then when we go to the nylon tip set screws, that's 180 to 200 inch-pound torque. So as you can see, that's the same, that fits the same panels. Now, if you need to add 10-foot walkboards, you remove the D-ring off the top of the SSRA1, and an SSRA2 Roof Jack adapter mounts on top. And this is adjustable for different pitch roofs and different height seams. As you can see on the side, there's a couple of wing nuts on the side. There's adjustable feet that are padded on the bottom that adjust up and down for different height seams. So this is a great solution if you need a steady walking surface for your workers. Now, if you have a larger roof and you want to have maximum mobility for the workers, you can do a horizontal lifeline up to 100 feet using the SSRA3 Anchor Plate. So there again, this is another adapter that mounts on top of the SSRA1. You remove the D-rings off the SSRA1, and the SSRA3 Anchor Plate requires 2 anchors per plate, and then you would have that assembly at each end of the 100-foot horizontal lifeline. Now, if you only need 60-foot lifeline, you can use our 100-foot kit. There is a rope tensioner. You can shorten that line to any length you need it to go to. And those would have the same compatibility with the same seams. And then an alternative product is the Ridge Pro. So the Ridge Pro mounts on the end of a 16-foot pole. A worker can be on a ladder, run that up the roof. There's a wheel on there. They can roll it up the roof, flip it over. It locks over the peak of the roof. And when it goes up, it brings a horizontal lifeline with it. So as soon as the worker steps off the ladder, he is already tethered to that anchor. So 100% of the time he's on the roof, he's tied off, or what we call 100% tie off, or first man up. So this is great for if you need to send a worker up to install other anchors for the rest of the crew. This is a great solution for that. The nice thing about the Ridge Pro is it does not require seam attachment. So this is what we recommend when now this is compatible with 612 to 1212 pitch roofs. It's for steeper roofs. But this is great when you have softer substrates, or you have odd shaped seams or batten seams that you can't get product to attach to the seam. The Ridge Pro is a great alternative. And then another solution we have is if you own one of these roofs, or if you're working on one of these roofs and you feel like a more permanent horizontal lifeline is required, we do have a industry exclusive 120-foot permanent galvanized steel cable horizontal lifeline. This is put out by Super Anchor. It's a bundle that we put together exclusively with them. This is made specifically for standing seam roofs, and it's compatible with these panels with the HP and the Design Span. So if you have any questions about any of this product or any of these panels, please get a hold of us. Our phone number is up here in the top right. Our email is support@fallpd.com. And this blue button down here at the bottom, this is our live chat during business hours. We can help you out there as well. Let us know how we can help you.